I belong to the California Rare Fruit Growers. It's an organization of backyard gardeners who like fruit trees, any kind of fruit trees. And they're called rare fruit just because that's what the name of the outfit was. So one of my favorite fruits to grow is apples, because apples grow everywhere from San Diego to Washington, Oregon, Canada. They're easy to grow. And so our little chapter of rare fruit growers, about 14 years ago, we started grafting big time. And so we go to schools and we graft in front of the kids, and then we teach the students, high school students, how to graft, and they get a tree to take home. So grafting is easy, it's fun to do, kids love it, and they have a tree. It's a fun project, but it's also very productive, because these trees will live to be 50 years old easily. Some apple trees live 100 years old, and every year they give you hundreds of apples. So it's a great way to teach a little nutrition and a little bit more about agriculture, because they got agriculture in the backyard. Many years ago, I had this tree that I didn't like. This is an apple tree, and I didn't like it. My wife didn't like the apples, we didn't like the apples, it wasn't very good. So I put 4 different varieties on it one day. Actually, I put 5 on it. And the tree didn't respond very well to that. It made apples for the first time that we really liked. So it double-crossed us. It said, okay, if you're going to graft something else onto me, I better be good. So it gave us the best apples that year we ever had. So we laughed a lot at that. Then the next year, somebody gave me some wood from a tree they didn't know. And so what am I going to do with that? A piece of wood. Well, you got to have a place to put them. So I started putting grafts on this tree and marking them with a little tin tag, a little metal tag, a little metal tag, a little metal tag. So everywhere you see a metal tag, that's a new variety growing on the branch. And so one day I counted how many metal tags and new branches I had. There were over 100 different apples on this poor tree. So this is kind of a proving grounds. It's like I call it a surrogate mother. It holds the baby to test it. And if it's no good, I just leave it on there. But if it's good, oh, then I could cut that twig off and make another one. So I got another hobby besides apples. I have pumpkin seed growing. So I don't grow the stupid pumpkins. I just grow the baby plants and give them away. We started growing pumpkins, and pretty soon Farm Supply and another couple of people started saying, why don't we give away pumpkin seeds and let people plant their own? And we could help them. Well, that doesn't work very good, because you give somebody a seed, they take it home and their dad eats it. I mean, pumpkin seeds are good to eat. So if you buy a pumpkin seed and pay $2 for a seed and your dad eats it, oh, that's no fun. So we started a couple of years ago growing the seeds for the people. And so I grow them here. That's my job. I wish everybody were a backyard farmer. I wish everybody grew some fruit and vegetables themselves, so they would appreciate a perfect plum or peach or nectarine. And they wouldn't get mad when they see a farmer who's struggling and he's got fruit on the ground that dropped. I think it's good for everybody to understand where their food comes from and that they're really getting a good product, a healthy product. I don't get paid for this. This is just for fun.